You know that you can take any drawing, simple drawings, and turn it into shadow puppets. This is how you do it. You make 2 to 3 copies of your drawing on paper stock. That means thick paper. You will need scissors, sponge, a fat needle or safety pin, and few brads. Yeah, I have 2 different sizes, a large one and a miniature one. The pen, tape, and plastic drinking straws. So, first of all, you have to decide what you would like to be movable in the shadow puppet. Now, I've decided I want the head to be movable. So, I cut off the head off of the body, and I would like the feet to be dangling. So, we'll cut off the feet off of this drawing. But before you cut it, though, we have to mark where it overlaps with the body. That's where the pen comes handy. And you will draw dotted line like so. That's where it will overlap with the body. And once you mark where the overlapping area is, then you can cut off the leg, included the area inside the dotted line. And before you completely cut off all the legs, let's go ahead and label them so later you will know where to put each one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. To give the shadow puppet more details, we're going to outline the eyes, the mouth, the ear, and some of the wool over here using a needle or safety pin. We're going to poke holes along the edge of the eyes and the inside of the ears and the mouth. And the end result is the light can shine through. Let's take a look. Isn't that nice? Once you cut off the head and the feet, and you see what's left over here is not usable anymore because you need an area to overlap. And that's where the other copy comes handy. And you will have to mark off where to cut. And you will cut along the line over here. But then when you get to this part, you want to overlap area for the head. Overlap the body. So let's go ahead and mark a line where it overlaps. And that's what we will cut. Once you cut off the section where the body is with a little bit of overlap, then you have to decide where you want to fix it onto the body. Do you want to put a pin here, put the breads there, and have the head move this way? Now, I think I'm going to choose about here. That way the head can move this way, going down somewhat. So, to put the head on there, I will lay it on the dried sponge. Use a needle. Watch your fingers. Give a good jab there. So we're basically making a hole right there. Then we can take the breads, put it in. Once you flip it over, and you see, and there are 2 legs, and you want to spread that apart. Yeah, now you can move it. Let's see it from this side. Yeah, that's just the way I want it. All right, now we need to do rest of it Well, the same idea with the legs. Punch holes through both layers and put the breads on. There might be a time you think, oh my goodness, I forgot where the leg goes on the body. Don't worry. Remember earlier you cut off from this one? And you can always line up the body and see where the leg goes. So for example, the third one over here will go about in this area. See? And that's where we're going to punch a hole right there. And then repeat the same thing with the fourth leg right about here. And you can also mark it with the pen. Okay, here's I'm going to punch a hole, and this is the area that I'm going to put it in to help you mark it. To test out a shadow puppet, you can wiggle and see if the leg dangle properly. Is the head moving? You don't want the bread to be too tight, so put it on nice and loose, give a lot of room to move. And now our last step is to put on the drinking straws. And that will help us hold the shadow puppet against the screen without our hands so close to the screen, which will cast a shadow once we shine the light, right? So this is what we do. I've decided this is the best place. And about here is also good. So I'm going to tape that on. Cut the end of plastic straw, just a few snips, flare it open, and tape onto the two spots. And if once you play around and feel like that's not the best place, you can always change to a different place. Now you have a shadow puppet. Bah! Bah! Here is the back of our shadow puppet screen. It has a light shining onto the screen. All you have to do is to take the shadow puppet and press it against the screen and let the light shine through. Here's our shadow puppet. All we have to do is press it against the screen and wiggle it around. Let's go see the other side and see what the audience really sees.